And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Wade out there with Allen, and it's Hunter in at small forward. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. MP out there with Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Partner, I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. Seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standing.
Now Leonard, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Dunn shot's good.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Allen finds Garland. Here's Hunter. Baseline jumper. Garland, no good. MP deciding where to go with it. Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer's right on target.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
Leonard dishes to MP. And Jones has it in the corner. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 5 now.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Leonard finds MP. Mitchell with the steal. Right side, Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. 5 points in the game.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
Dunn passes to Boone. Here's Leonard. Here's Dunn. Bangs home the trifecta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Cleveland making a change here. And here's a look at the power rankings now that we've gotten into February. Plenty of data to considering to go on. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out the Clippers, they're happy with their ranking. Also, they understand what needs to be done to climb. Plenty of time with half the season remaining.
Merrill with the ball, covered by MP. Merrill gets the bucket.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with his teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Trains the three-pointer. Merrill's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great awareness from Garland. Kicking it out there for the triple, keeping his head on the swivel.
Leonard finds Jones. And here is Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Allen with the rebound.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
To the inside. Conchar.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
L.A. has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now, here's MP. Lopez outside. Here's Dunn. The Clippers need to get off a shot. He gets it in there.
Lopez very aware of the time on the shot clock there. Great job to get a shot off.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three from Garland. And it's MV with the rebound. Down low. Jones in the post. Hicked him clean. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Cavaliers. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Donovan Mitchell. Lonzo Ball out there with Sam Merrill. And there's Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the 4 slot. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. Left side, Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Lopez is checked in for Beal. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland is checked in for Mitchell. There's Garland. Deep 2 from Ball. And another miss by Cleveland.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Here's Dunn. Again, the Clippers.
Well, I tell you, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome to see Dunn work in his effective mid-range jab. So sharp, so accurate, so timely.
Now, here's Garland. He has 5. And Bryant slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Close in, no stopping MP.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And here's Garland for 3. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Garland. Over MP. Tries again. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 7 points.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Clippers leading by 3. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life. And his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And here we can check out the story for Jarrett Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland the pass to Hunter. There's the triple. Another miss by Garland.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Hunter following the basket by MP. Back to Garland for the three, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Leonard looking around. On the wing, Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jones has got the lead, back up to 5 now for Los Angeles. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Clippers.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, Chris Dunn has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. MP out there with Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now Jones, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Wade against Leonard. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Garland on the money with the open jumper. Garland's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Cavs. Clippers leading by 3. Leonard dishes to MP. It's Jones on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got 6 points.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Mark, this Clippers organization putting a premium on stability and continuity this season.
I really believe, Kevin, they're comfortable with the talent they have on the roster. Some aging veterans, but they're capable and still producing, and that should keep them in the playoff mix.
Now done. after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. MP kicks to Jones. Here's Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing here by 8. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Cleveland. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at MP, he's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And while he might not be enjoying some of the success of the other rookies on that list, you can see he's already picking up on a few of the things he didn't have a grasp for early in the season.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
Now, MP, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Lopez, a screen on Garland. Here's Dunn. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 8. 1:58 left to play here in the third. Pass to Allen. Now Merrill. Wade kicks to Garland. And another miss by Cleveland.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Leonard, the pass to Jones. Back to Leonard. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Hunter on the wing, defended by Jones. Hands it from downtown. Merrill's got 11.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And lost. Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. Allen is out there with Wade. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. Fires from 14. Wade rips down the rebound. Now Mitchell. He nails it from 11.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Leonard. Bucket.
Leonard going into attack mode to get those big points. That's what Kawhi Leonard does, though. No surprise for me.
Here's Garland. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 3, good.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Now here's Jones. Outside Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. He's off from 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now Garland. Hunter fires. Buries the deep ball.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Lopez. And he misses the J. Cleveland with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now, here's Garland. Wade outside. Lets loose a three. And down goes the three.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Puts up the three. Rebounded by Allen inside. And that's an intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 8. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
The three goes down. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here.
What for? For one to be nice?
3 rebounds in 4 games.
Yeah, but also to remind them to be vigilant and responsible.
say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for DeMar DeRozan.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. MP is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's MP. Leonard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez in the post, working on Sabonis. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Westbrook, rebounded by Dunn. The drive by MP, off target at the rim. And it's Levine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Dunn. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Oh, that's a confidence builder for Chris Dunn. He can be a little streaky from 3, but knocks that one in.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Westbrook taking his time here. They kick it out to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up.
There's a reason this guy has won multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. How much pressure can he guard with? My goodness.
Dunn outside. Outside Jones. This one for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. They lead by 4. Dunn outside. Jones finds MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Dunn right side. Again, the Clippers score.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. Schroeder comes in for Westbrook. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Sacramento in second.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Sabonis with a screen on Leonard. Pass to Monk. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, I think this is a great area of growth for DeMar DeRozan. His ability to use his teammates to enhance the team scoring.
Now here's Dunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Lopez, the screen on Schroeder. Dunn. And Los Angeles, another three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for, and it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft in hand, and it's been working for me. Back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Kings trail by 9. DeRozan outside. Pass to Murray. Now Sabonis. Shoots over Lopez. Sabonis can't hit. Now MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside Murray. Outside Monk. A shot to stop the run. No good that time. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. He's checked in for Schroeder. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard's checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dunn in for Batum. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. We've got Zach LaVine, Russell Westbrook out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Dario Saric. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Really encouraging when Russell Westbrook is making that three-point shot, because when he does, he's an impossible check.
Back to Leonard. The shake. And Leonard powers it down.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Here's MP following the score by Sacramento. Leonard outside. Pass to Collins. Unloads. And again, it's the Clippers.
John Collins has such a good feel for when to fire off the catch.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Westbrook, the pass to LaVine. Another three for Sacramento.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Clippers lead by 6. MP outside. Back to Leonard. Collins left side. Beal from outside. Rebound by the Kings. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Leonard. Back to MP. Beal surveying the D. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Beal's got his first basket.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Collins, and it's Jones in for Bradley Beal. A minute 6 left to play in the first half. DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Leonard. DeRozan passes to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Jones finds MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Dunn, the pass to MP. Back to Dunn. Levine against MP. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Levine. And it's Levine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 8-point game. Stolen by MP. Dunn right side. Goes up with the strike. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be right back.
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Sacramento Kings.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Hey, been quite a game for Chris Dunn.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's Westbrook. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. MP is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shoots. MP no good. Kings trail by 10. LaVine with it. Dunn in his pocket. LaVine passes to Westbrook. Back to LaVine. There's the triple. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. MP against LaVine. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Westbrook outside. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's DeRozan. And the shot goes. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. In the third spot, Russell Westbrook.
His defensive focus has been superb these last few games, continuously finding ways to strip ball handlers and upset the offense.
Dunn, the pass to Lopez. Leonard against DeRozan. Here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Brian, back to you.
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Dunn, the pass to MP. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Kings trail by 8. Now here's DeRozan. Leonard defending. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Back to Dunn. Leonard outside. Lopez, the screen on DeRozan. Leonard for 3. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to LaVine. 54 seconds left in the third. Westbrook outside. Up and over Dunn. Westbrook can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 6. On the wing, MP. Pounded by Westbrook. MP looking around. Leonard against DeRozan. Jones from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, MP might be young, but looking like a veteran with that read and setup.
Now here's DeRozan. DeRozan off the bounce. Off with the layup. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score.
Changes here for the Kings. Keegan Murray's checked in for McDermott. DeRozan comes in for Monk. And it's Levine in for Schroeder. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for John Collins. Jones comes in for Brown. MP's checked in for Beal. And it's Dunn in for Bogdanovich. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Russell Westbrook out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Out left to the wing. Here's Dunn. Oh, that was a gimme.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
The Clippers lead by 13. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Leonard fires. The free ball is down.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
DeRozan, 8-footer is in.
Well, the unbelievable footwork and touch for DeMar DeRozan, it is on display nightly.
Puts it up from 17. Oh, it's off target. Kings trail by 14. Sabonis looking over the floor. Oh, off target from downtown. And so MP will bring it up for the LA Clippers. .141 left in the final quarter. Leonard off on the layup.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Now Sabonis. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Now Leonard. 1:14 left in the game, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Timeout called. Sacramento. There's a minute 12 left in the game. Here's Levine. Sabonis outside. Now DeRozan. 1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Yes! Using that window!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Clippers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year. And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Kawhi Leonard.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Nice! That was good! 13-point lead. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Now it's Jones. Clock at 4. Jacks up a three. Oh, no good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, fresh off the win and a double-digit rebounding performance. You talked about the need for this team not only to win games, but to make the other team feel you. Did you do that tonight?
Yeah. This is what I was getting at. We want to be winning playoff games, and that's a whole different beast. So we got to start making teams uncomfortable, refs uncomfortable, rebounding and fouling. Got to bring that edge every night, every game.
That's what you do, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
B.A., over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. In the forward slots, you'll see Leonard and Collins. Dunn is out there with MP. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Bones Highland. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Now, here's Collins. Dunn, right side. 5 to shoot. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Out to the wing. Here's Randall. And the layup is good.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
At the elbow, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Outside Edwards. From beyond the arc and then some.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Now, here's Dunn. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Now, Highland. McDaniels outside. Back to Highland. Oh, good with the triple. Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that one, good.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Highland passes to Randall. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shoots from 8. The shot is good off the backboard.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings did not have a great showing. He added a few points and also made a difference with 7 rebounds. It hasn't been pretty for him lately, and the longer he struggles, the harder it is for him to get back on track. Guys, back to you.
Good work as always, Allie. We thank you. Guys, he was pretty disappointed in that performance.
You know, would have been a lot easier for him to digest if they had somehow managed to win the game. But the disappointment really hits home when you struggle like he did, and that leads directly to a loss.
Yeah, and I expect them to go to him early, try to get his confidence back.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Ingles with a screen on Leonard. Edwards kicks to Ingles. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Outside Leonard. To the paint. Lopez dishes to MP. Lopez passes to Leonard. Clock at 4. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Collins against Ingles. Collins kicks to Lopez. MP passes to Leonard. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail. 6-second difference between shot and game plan. Edwards, that's good.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards against Leonard. Collins, a screen on Edwards. A three from Leonard. Offensive rebound. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jones. Then there's Dunn. Then it's MP. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in his last outing. Shoots the 3. The shot by Beal, no good. Angelo Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Takes a 3. Conley's shot is off. Clippers leading by 7. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Minnesota.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Right side, Conley. To stop the run. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. LA has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And Bones Hyland subbed in for Mike Conley.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside Collins. Lopez left side. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Looking now at some numbers for Naz Reid. And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. MP kicks to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding him.
Outside, Reed. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 14. MP outside. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. On up the court. No good with the layup. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Clippers.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Timberwolves trail by 14. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Highland in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Lopez outside. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got 8 points.
Slick move by the Claw, a forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly pick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Haslam bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Fifth best, Anthony Edwards.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Shot by Collins, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Left side, Edwards. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Collins kicks to Dunn. Back to Collins. It's MP, top of the key. Here's Leonard driving in, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 10 points for Leonard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Randall out to Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Minnesota. Leonard dishes to MP. Back to Leonard. There's the 3, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Beal's checked in for Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 14. McDaniels outside. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McDaniel. Outside Edwards. And it's MP with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by MP. Out to Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And it's done in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In the corner, Collins with it. To end the cold streak. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Inside. Here's Randall. And the lead is down inside single digits. Randall's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Beal, that's for 2. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And Bones Highland subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Collins comes in for Brown. MP's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's done in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. MP out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Collins outside. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. That one goes in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Cleared away by Leonard.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now MP. Now Collins from deep. Reed with the rebound. Randall against Collins. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a league.
Now MP. Now Collins. Done outside. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 16-6 run. Randall. Yep, that's going to go in.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Now MP. Outside Collins. Outside Leonard. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Reed got it to go off the glass.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Here's Leonard. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A putback. Great determination, but can't put it back in. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
McDaniel. Great pursuit. Got the second chance bucket.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
McDaniels against Leonard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Trying again. Leonard puts it right back in.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch. Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Takes the three, and he does not hit. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And the Clippers call time here. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man.
We knew rebounds would be a key factor in this matchup. You weren't able to control the glass as much as you would have liked. How do you turn that around?
Struggle doesn't mean it's time to jump ship. Struggle and growth feel exactly the same. Strange, new, not always comfortable, but always worth it, you know? The trust and teamwork that brought us together is what's going to get us through it. This is just a rough patch.
Words of wisdom. Thanks a lot, MP. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
Coming right up, the Clippers taking on the Rockets. For the Clippers, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Rockets, Clippers. We'll be right back for the tip. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Clint Capella.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Shake Milton out there with MP, and it's Collins in at the 5. And for the Rockets, KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
MP shot is off. To the middle. The 3, Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
And Milton's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. MP outside. Jones from outside. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Okogie's shot is off. Now the Clippers with it. Here's Leonard. And Durant with the block.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Pass to Okogie. The three is up. The shot misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Leonard passes to Jones. Collins against Smith. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to MP. Here's Jones. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. MP, the pass to Jones. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Milton passes to MP. Now here's Jones. Leonard outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Milton against Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Now here's Milton. No points yet. Pass to Leonard. Pulls up. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Checked in for Houston. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for John Collins. MP comes in for Jones. And Milton subbed in for Bradley Beal. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got MP. Brook Lopez is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Milton in at the point guard position. Lopez passes to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez, the screen on Eason. The shot by Dunn, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Talking about Alperen Sengun for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Sengun, a screen on Milton. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Leonard for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Durant inside. MP's there. Durant, so perspective inside.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Milton passes to MP. Leonard on the wing. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Let's go with a three. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Clippers lead by 8. Outside Milton. And there's the lob. Şengün with a steal. Eason against MP. Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen. Takes a three. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Eason. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Houston will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. Okogie's checked in for Eason. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepherd. Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Dunn. Leonard for three. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Durant. Back to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Outside Durant. 4-3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. MP up top. Releases. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 8. Oh, tries a three. Collins with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Leonard for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant inside. Leonard defending. And Durant gets it to go.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Milton surveys the floor. Pass to Jones. Leonard for three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Chet Holmgren.
No doubt he's earned this. Love the competitive nature. He'll win a lot more of these. Trust me.
He's a force on both ends. Makes shots, changes shots. He and Wemby are redefining the big man.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Rockets.
I'm impressed with their effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to keep it up, Ernie.
Yeah, that's been their big advantage thus far. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really, their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 3. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Guys, back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Leonard outside. Back to Milton. Outside Jones. Pass to MP. Here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. And here is Thompson. Here's Okogie. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Okogie's got 5 now.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Jones from outside. Durant pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen. He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Back to Milton. Pass to Leonard. Collins with a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. No good on the shot.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
On the wing, Durant lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now here's Leonard. The floater. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Milton. To the wing on the left. Here's Şengün. Out to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Leonard. And here's Thompson for 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Durant. Second chance effort. A strong finish from KD inside.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Eason comes in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Okogie. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jones. And it's Dunn in for Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Milton. Thompson with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Collins outside. Capella against Lopez. Now Milton. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Durant for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Milton passes to MP. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Outside Milton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. And that one's good.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
The Rockets lead by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Durant. 20 points for him. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go.
For the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Okogie comes in for Eason, and it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. John Collins checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Beal, and Milton subbed in for Dunn.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Clippers trail by 10. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Shake Milton out there with MP, and it's Collins in at the center position. Leonard looking over the floor, 5 on the clock. Here's MP. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Now Durant, the 11-footer. Oh, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
That one goes. Yes, sir.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Leonard against Durant. Now Smith for 3. Thompson outside. Now Smith. Outside Thompson. The 3 is in.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. Kawhi returns the favor. A 3 of his own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
MP scanning the floor. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Rockets.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now Collins, beyond the arc. That's all. Here's Okogie. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And here's a look at some numbers for Amen Thompson.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Houston, you'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Okogie in at the 2. So the Rockets win the tip. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Milton kicks to Jones. Pass to Leonard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Sengun. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. On the wing, Jones. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And here is MP, following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Goes up the baseline, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Nice move that time by Kawhi. I think he surprised the defense there.
Thompson surveying the floor. Sengun against Lopez. Lopez with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And here's Thompson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. He gets that one. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Pass to Lopez. Now, MP. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Jones, no luck. Rockets leading by 5. KD passes to Thompson. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. For 3, Okogie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Okogie for 3. It's good from long range.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell, trying to be more consistent with it.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A new lineup here for Houston. Beal's checked in. Sengun's checked in for Aaron Holiday. The Clippers also making some changes. Collins checked in for Lopez. MP comes in for Jones. And it's Shake Milton in for Bradley Beal. Now, here's MP. He has yet to score. Pass to Milton. 5 on the clock. Here's Dunn. His three-pointer's off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Tari Eason is out there with Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Milton. He has 6. Back to Leonard. Done outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
When you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire, and just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
Sinks the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Dunn outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Shepard. Dunn with some nice D. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down 3.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Sengun. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. And then for the Clippers, Lopez is checked in for John Collins. And it's Jared Jones in for Dunn. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him. Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Another miss by Leonard.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Well, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Now, here's MP. Still without a basket. Leonard, the pass to MP. Latrey. Rebound by Okogie. To the paint. Here's Smith. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And that does it for the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for Houston, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Houston Rockets.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And it's sent back by Lopez. Clippers trail by 9. Milton wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Here's Okogie. 5 points in the game. And that one hits back iron. The Clippers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Leonard looking around. Pass to Milton from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Rockets leading by 9. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
The athletic ability of Amen Thompson is easily seen. The way he runs, he's fluid, and how physical he can get. Boy, that combination is potent.
On the wing, Thompson. Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 5.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Milton the pass to MP. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
Strong move by Leonard that time. He knows exactly how to use his strength to get an advantage.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Donnie's checked in for Leonard. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Eason, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Eason's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
At the top of the key, Lopez. Over to the left wing. 3 on the clock. And there's Dunn on the assist by Lopez. He has 5.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Thompson passes to KD. Here's Okogie. He has 5. 3-pointer on the way. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Durant. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dunn kicks to Jones. 30 seconds left in the third. Takes the 3. Eason grabs the board. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Outside Durant. Pass to Eason. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter.
With a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Okogie's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for John Collins. Derek Jones comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside Leonard. From outside, that one misses. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Now MP. Outside Leonard. A minute 42 left in the game. Can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 12. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Now Durant. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Lopez sets a screen for Jones. A three-pointer. Good.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
The bench gave them a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And by getting the hard-earned victory here this evening, they'll have snapped that 1-1 season series deadlock and finished 2 up, 1 down on the year against the Clippers.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Sengun.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside. Durant. And the 3 misses. So Houston wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.
He's about to tear it up.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really...
And he's checked in for USA. MP comes in for Donovan Clingan. So Team World's 5 right now. Demon's out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Edey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Pass to MP. Back to Castle. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Castle's got 9 points.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fame. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Edgecombe with it. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Flag. 34 seconds left in the first. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Team World.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Team World needs to get off a shot. Demon, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. USA leads by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Eve Nisi, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And so MV will bring it up for USA. USA moving the ball around. And the basket by Castle.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And USA making a change here. Knipples checked in. And Team World making a change here. On defense, USA. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Demon. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by USA. Wags got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Castle on the wing. Back to MP. With the fadeaway. He can't hit that time. Team World trails by 10. Pass to Demon. Stolen by Knipple. Castle with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Stops. Pops. Jump shot is good that time. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for USA.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Harper in the corner. Offline with his 3. On offense, here's Team World. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Now Edgecombe. Still yet to score. Pass to Castle. .151 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And here's Harper from the arc. That one's not going to go. Team World trails by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Edgecombe. Kept alive. Here's Salong. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. USA leading by 10. Pass to Murray Boyle. MP outside. In the corner, Knipple with it. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Con Knipple. Team World trails by 13. Here's Edey. Clingan covering. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
They set the pick. Pass to Clingan. Just 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Clingan's got the lead up to 13 now for USA.
Well, Clingan isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. USA ahead, up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Will make substitutions. USA leading by 10. Flag is out there with Kniffel. Then there's Harper. Then it's MP. And it's Fears in at the shooting guard. To the wing right side. Right side, Harper. Kniffel setting the pick for Harper. Hits the jumper in space. Harper's got his first basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And for Team World, you've got Demon. Rizachet is out there with Zach Edey. And it's Salon in at the four-man position. Edey with a screen on MP. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Rizachet's got 9 points here in the second half. And for USA, Fears is out there with Harper. Then it's Flag. Then it's Kniffel. And it's MP in at the 3. Here's Demon. He has 6. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Demon. Back to Rizachet. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Edey. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edey's got 10 points.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
Pass to Flag. Here's Fears. And it's off from three-point range. And it's USA bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Edgecombe. He's out there with Saraf. And it's Larson in at the small forward. Here's Shepard. Rebound by Team World. Here's Saraf. Here's Edgecombe. From the arc, Saraf gets the bucket. Saraf's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Knipples checked in for Shepard. And a change for Team World. Bruce Ellis is checked in. Now, here's MP. Harper in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Team World trails by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Saraf from downtown, and Team World another 3.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet, but there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident, and that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team. No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Flag with the rebound. Smart anchor passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now Castle. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
Oh, that's a heads-up play by Castle to get that one off in time.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So we see USA taking the win here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
About game time, paying time. Let's get it, MP.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the LA Clippers right here in Los Angeles. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Clippers, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets down 4 spots.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, sometimes it looks like they just want the season to end. I mean, it's been one struggle after another all year, and they're really not appearing to have any fun out there, too.
And when that happens, the talk is already about what's going to change in the offseason. And the way things have gone, there's going to be plenty of that.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. That is Brown in at small forward. And for the Clippers, Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, we've talked about it before. MP very vocal about how he wants to deliver on the glass.
And you know, I think some may think MP hasn't really measured up to the commitment on his rebounding game. But he's got time to still prove he can get it done on the glass. Now, one thing about MP, he's pretty critical of himself. So he might be his own toughest critic, and that may come into play here tonight.
Well, Doris, taking a glance across these two rosters, is there any advantage to this veteran presence?
Well, there's certainly a reason you see coaches lean into their veterans. That experience usually translates to winning. They know how to start and finish games.
Murray, no good. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Here's the 3. They get it again. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
Back to Murray. Denver moving it around. Gordon with a screen on MP. For 3, Hardaway. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harden's got 5 points.
And James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
And they'll keep possession.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And it's the Clippers on the break. MP shot is off. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Here's Murray. Will it go? And he takes it up and lays it in.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Here's Murray, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Murray, a screen on Leonard. Back to Murray. Gordon outside. The three ball. He buries it from three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Guys, MP has established himself as one of the best rebounders in the league. I asked him about how he continues to develop that part of his game, and he told me, I study tape of all the greats. Guys like Rodman, Malone, and Hayes, picking up on little things they did is how I'll reach the next level. He knows his history.
Studying some legends. Gotta love that. Thanks.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Pass to MP. And here's Harden for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Hardaway. Jones with the block.
Stellar rim protection. Derrick Jones Jr. making a difference.
Harden into the lane. And stolen by Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jones. Here's MP. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Leonard can't get it to go. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Brown. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Outside Jones. Here's MP with the drive, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
Pass to Jokic. Hardaway from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Checked in for Los Angeles. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. To the left wing. Collins passes to MP. Now Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Back to MP. Fades and shoots. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, MP already showing an ability to take what the defense gives him.
It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Here's Brown. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Clippers trail. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Harden. Dunn outside. He shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Murray for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
MP looking around. Pass to Harden. Now Lopez. The 3 is up. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For the Clippers, Zubac. He's checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for Collins. And Leonard subbed in for Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Watson. Hardaway's checked in for Strawther. And Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Brown. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Good on the shot.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Hardaway. They get back on track. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. MP up top. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Now here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Leonard looking over the floor. MP outside. Pass to Dunn. Launches a 3. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul. Fires from way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the fans are on the edge of their seats. They're getting their money's worth, Ernie.
It is electric in this arena tonight, and the team is vibing. And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Here's MP. MP takes it all the way.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Outside Brown. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Tries from 6 feet. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Nuggets trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. He drops it from range. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Gordon outside. Now Jokic. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional 5s are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
Left side Jones. Back to Harden. Leonard passes to Zubac. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Outside Hardaway. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. And it's good. 2 points. Murray's got 8 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Harden, the pass to MP. Takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Nuggets trail by 8. And here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Murray, no good. Jones against Gordon. Back to MP. On the wing, Harden. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Harden against Murray. Outside Hardaway. Releases. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden finds Leonard. Shoots over Brown. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Gordon on the wing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Clippers on top, up by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. The fourth quarter has erupted. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for Collins. Leonard's checked in for Beal. And MP subbed in for Dunn. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Watson. Brown's checked in for Strawther. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 tonight.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. MP is out there with James Harden, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Murray. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
MP, booyah! He sinks the triple.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Now it's Jones. Leonard outside. Here's MP. Now Harden. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Now here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's Harden. Zubac inside. Working on Jokic. 5 to shoot. Leonard fires! Jokic with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 18.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Now here's Murray. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Jones. Leonard outside. Lets it go from 14. Shot's no good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night's scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an All-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.